streamer got caught being unfaithful. Ooh, drama. Unfaithful. Stinky cheetah. Stinky.
November 15th,
Don't be a cheetah.
2024. Junichi Kato, otherwise known as Unko-chan, published a very...
Unko-chan. Is it like uncle? Is it like Uncle Chan, or is it like an actual name? That's so funny.
very simple tweet in Japanese that translates to, I had an affair. It is currently sitting at almost 30 million views and
30? Is this like a very popular person, or like otherwise how would a random get 30 million views?
100
Unko equals poop. Oh, so it's like caca. Why are we always going back to caca, bro? It's not even about me. How the fuck am I watching a video about caca? Oh my god, there is no fucking way.
45,000 likes.
I'm not the cheetah.
This is a scandal that took Japan by storm to the point where even some Western tabloids...
Oh, is it a streamer? Wait, but the thumbnail was the one of a girl, not about a guy. Wait, what? Did we get clickbaited?
Tabloids were also making articles about it. This right here is a ranking of streamer stats on all platforms: Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. You might have not known this, but Unko-chan is actually right here on rank 4. He is
4? Good lord. Like 4 overall? That's crazy.
Is the 4th streamer globally with the most amount of hours watched. This doesn't just make him the most watched Japanese streamer, but it also makes him a big contender globally. He is massive. So what the hell happened? Why did he...
We did get clickbaited. Bruh, you guys were like, ooh, what is that Mujin video? Because it literally had a fucking hot girl as a thumbnail.
Cheat. How is an adult actress involved in all this?
Oh, wait, that's her. That's her on the thumbnail. Alright, looking very respectfully.
And why the hell did he get rewarded for committing adultery?
No, wait. Leading Japanese Twitch streamers cheating scandal actually only made him more popular? How? How the fuckity fuck?
Well, as you can imagine, there's a lot to go over. So let's talk about this mess. Junichi Kato is massive in Japan. He started his online presence in 2009 when he uploaded a Let's Play.
1 million subscribers. I've never heard of this person, but it's probably, you know, like a really big streamer for like the Japanese audience. Kind of how like the Western like viewers have their own popular streamers that probably Japanese people never heard of.
And ever since then, he has grown to be a powerhouse. His YouTube channel has over 1 million subscribers, and his Twitch channel has over 1 million followers. Also able to get over 10,000 concurrent viewers on a regular stream, which is extremely impressive on Twitch.
It is.
The appeal of Unko-chan doesn't just lie in himself, it also lies in his community. His community has been the source of many Japanese online memes. This is somewhat similar to someone like Forsen. You don't really watch Forsen for him, you watch him for his chat and the memes that they create. Similar to something like...
So all along, the chat was the streamer. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm telling you guys, streamers would be nothing without their chatters. You know, for some people, applies even more.
Like Forsen CD in relation to Dr. Disrespect's cheating. That's usually the main appeal. The point of me saying all this is to make you understand that Junichi Kato is not just big in numbers, but he's also big in terms of his influence on Japanese online culture. But one thing you should know about him is that he is a big baseball fan.
Oh,
here's a fun fact.
Yeah, because baseball is like really huge in Japan, right? Like, it's like the most popular sport there, I'm pretty sure.
For you actually, according to Statista. The percentage of baseball fans in Japan is actually higher than the percentage of fans of baseball in the United States. Now, one famous Japanese player who actually plays in the MLB is Shohei Ohtani. He had made his MLB debut with the Los Angeles Angels, and in December of 2020.
Have you guys ever I know this is out of context, but have you guys ever watched like a baseball game? Like sometimes I caught like a football one, but never in my life have I ever seen a baseball one.
3 was actually signed with
Yeah,
the
you
Los
did?
Angeles
Okay.
Dodgers.
No
The
worries.
Japanese love to support their own players abroad, especially when it comes to baseball, and they don't
Fair.
hide their enthusiasm. Unko-chan was one of those fans. He had flown out to Los Angeles just to support Shohei Ohtani and the
Oh,
Dodgers. And his
damn,
fans, of
okay.
course, were on board. He posted many pictures from the game, showing Shohei Ohtani, showing himself sitting there watching the pitches. But
He is one of those people who would pay like $10 bajillion to get one of those baseball balls that were like caught by a person, right? I think those are really expensive, right? Like, and especially if it's signed or something like that. I don't know how it works, but yeah. Lego, thank you for the follow.
But he had posted this picture right here with the caption, "The cheerful Dodgers fan in the seat behind me took a photo of me and Ohtani together. Thank you, God."
Ooh,
But here's the thing.
nice.
Remember how I said that it was totally normal for Japanese people to fly out and support their own Japanese players playing in the MLB?
Oh, is that where he got... Wait, no way. Is that where he got caught cheating? Oh, did somebody take a picture of him with his mistress? Oh, drama.
Yeah, well, those same Japanese people noticed something very interesting. Unko-chan was in the front row, just like he had posted, but he was sitting
Damn.
next to a woman who was not his wife, and they had clearly
Cheetah.
arrived there together. Now, you might be wondering, why is that so significant? Well, the thing is, all of Unko-chan's fans know exactly how his wife looks like because she was a part of his biggest stream of all time, his
Oh.
marriage. Back in March,
He streamed his marriage. Oh my god. Wait, I cannot. Wait, that's a very smart idea, honestly. Look at his chat. It is full with like super chats. Imagine how much money they made out from the fucking marriage live stream. That's crazy. Good fucking lord. Talking about business.
March 2022, Unko-chan had live streamed his entire wedding. This is already something.
Entire one, not even like the, you know, like the spectacle or like the moment they actually got married. He recorded all of it. Wow. I've never heard of something like that.
Fairly rare to find with Western streamers, but it's even crazier to do in Japan. Weddings are often seen as sacred, as very private, and there he was.
Yeah. Like a lot of people prefer to have like, you know, weddings with only their close ones, you know, like relatives and like a few friends. Or like if you're extra, you know, you invite your like whole family and like their friends and their families and blah blah. But I've never heard of somebody who literally has like strangers as, you know, the audience. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting.
Streaming it for the entire world on multiple platforms. But what's even crazier is that live stream that lasted a few hours had generated over $1.8 million.
I told you, bro. Oh my god, brother, man, business, fucking business. What the hell? This motherfricker made more money in one live stream than I will ever see in my entire life. Good for him, honestly. Except the fact that he's a cheetah.
Chat donations. Yes, you heard that right.
Come on with
7
this.
figures. He beat the record at the time for the most
Holy.
donations ever on YouTube. So it's only natural that people knew that he was married and how his wife looked like.
Yeah.
People knew very well.
I mean, You can see that the wife kind of wears like a veil, so you cannot really see her face clearly. But I guess there were like moments when she didn't have the veil on.
People knew very well that the woman sitting next to him was not his wife, but that didn't mean that they didn't know who she was. It was none other than Ai Hongo, one of the most popular adult actresses in Japan.
Adult wait, I thought it was like a normal actress. Wait, adult actress at that. Oh my lord. What are you doing, Unko, you little shitter? Wait, but wait, if he's actually living up to his name. He is not called Unko-chan for no reason, after all.
Japan. She ranked 3rd in all.
So that's why I know her face. I mean, who that? Geek. Down bad, horrendous bastard.
Adult video sales back in 2021. Something absolutely massive for a country that has so many adult actresses. But that's not all. She also has a massive social media presence with almost 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, 100,000 followers on Twitch,
damn.
793,000 followers on Instagram, and 1.4 million
looking respectfully
followers on Twitter. This made people start to ask a lot of questions. Why is a married man hanging out with an adult actress half his age in a foreign country watching a baseball game? When
guys, it's all business. Don't worry about it. You know, he wanted to go see the game. She wanted to see the game. You know, the hotel room was like, on discount. Get a double bed. Half the price. Yeah, it was just an IRL collab, guys. They were just sharing a bed. Don't worry about the details.
Chan came back to Japan and streamed for the first time since he had went to the Dodgers game. He had admitted on the 13th of September that yes, he had watched a game with Ai Hongo. But then he specifically made sure to deny the affair, saying that we didn't really have any.
I mean, that's possible. Theoretically. It is possible that they coincidentally went to watch the same game and they were like, oh, hey, oh my god, I know you. Do you want to watch the game together? Yeah, I mean, it's possible. In some parallel universe, maybe. If I didn't see the title of the video, maybe. Hi, chill guy. How you doing?
Any relations, any sex. He was hoping to brush it off, and it was working until Ai Hongo on the 15th in the early morning Japanese time released this video.
She released the video, Doki. Oh my god. No way she did him that dirty. Ooh, fucking caught, motherfucker. He did not expect her to speak out. Oh my lord. Oh my freaking lord. Get shat on. The poopy is getting pooped on. Love to see it.
On her YouTube channel
thank you for the hydrate.
About this incident, currently sitting at 1.3 million views. So the video is in Japanese. It doesn't really have any closed captions, but I do have a translated transcript. I'm going to read it for you while I let the video play in the background. This is Hongo Ai. I apologize.
Her hair is so like shiny and smooth. What do Japanese people use for their like hair care and like skincare? Oh my god, they're just built different.
Sincerely to anyone who is affected by these recent events. I don't know if anyone is going to believe what I have to say here, but I want to give my version of what happened ever since this happened. I was torn on whether I should speak out or quietly disappear. After talking to the people around me, I've decided that it would be better not to run away, as it would only worsen the situation. I will now discuss what happened. This may take some time, but to avoid any misunderstandings, I will read a statement that I wrote in advance. The first time I met Kato was at the end of 2022. I knew he was married and I was hesitant to meet him, but he invited me to go drinking with a group of people. Since there would be other people present, I decided to go meet him. After that, we met in groups multiple times, and he told me that he had already divorced his wife but had not gone public with that information yet. He said that he was single and invited me to go out with him alone. I didn't believe him at first, but after asking several more times, he insisted that he had already gotten a divorce. After several more meetings,
you know, if that was me, I would have literally reached out to his wife, not gonna lie. Like, if she got the social media, I would be like, hey, yo, he's single? Or, like, at least one of his close friends or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know, that's kind of fucked up.
We began dating. At first, I was concerned that dating him would lead to rumors of him committing adultery, but eventually we began dating anyway. He told me that he could not yet announce our relationship because he had not gone public with his divorce, but promised me that he would do so soon. He never ended up announcing it though. However, his house didn't have any of his wife's things, and whenever I contacted him, there was no sign that his wife was around. I believed that he had truly gotten divorced and believed that he would eventually find the time to announce our relationship. However, time after time, he would make an excuse for not announcing our relationship, such as a big event. It kept getting extended. Due to this, we broke up several times, but then we would meet and restart our relationship. I began to suffer mentally from our relationship.
So wait, I think he said at the beginning of the video that this like happened in 2024, and he said that they met in 2022. So that means that this has been going on for like 2 years at least. Oh.
And had nobody else to call on for support, I became dependent on him. Again, we repeatedly broke up and got back together. I wanted to date him again on the condition of him going public with his divorce and our relationship. He promised me again and did the same thing and didn't go public with it due to it not being the right time with his
bro. Nah, just really should have dropped him. His name is literally Unko-chan. Come on. I mean, I guess you guys call me Kaka, but yeah, I mean, you know.
His work.
That's
At that
catchy.
time, I felt that it would be impossible to date him and stopped seeing him. I dated another person I met through a friend at that time. I was still, however, dependent on Kato and depressed. So when he contacted me, I met him despite still being in a relationship with that new person. 2 weeks ago, when suffering from depression, I began to suffer greatly and even wanted to engage in self-harm at times. I knew it was wrong, but when I felt that way, I relied on Kato again. I consulted with other people and came to the conclusion that staying inside and suffering alone would only make things worse, and so I decided to try and go out. I accepted an invitation from Kato and saw him again. I apologized to the man I was dating. So for the most part, this is what she had to say. She wanted to apologize to her audience, but also more importantly, to the man that she was dating while she cheated with Unko.
Cheetah meets cheetah. I don't know, this is fucked up in so many ways. Cause like, like they were both cheating. But, I don't know. Bro. She was a cheetah as well. Bro, this situation has so many layers. I don't even know where to begin to dissect it.
Ko-chan. It was a very weird relationship where
it's like a love-hate relationship. Like, you want to leave him, but you cannot. And he has a wife, but like, he told you that he's divorced. But I also got into another relationship, but I cheated on him as well. I don't know, bro. I don't freaking know.
Where she was very dependent on him and he knew that. It lasted for several years, and this was her admitting it for the first time to the public. On the same day that iHongo came out with her statement, Unko-chan went live on his Twitch channel and peaked at 295,000 viewers, breaking every single Japanese record on Twitch to finally admit.
Oh my god, everybody wanted that live tea. Holy fucking shit. Good fucking lord. Everybody is so thirsty for drama. Like, I mean, I'm not an excuse. Like, my life is very fucking boring, so I'm getting my daily dose of dopamine from drama.
Admit that yes, it had happened and that he was sorry. But here's the thing. Usually you would expect that if something like this came out in Japan, someone's life would be over, their career ruined. But to everyone's surprise, including Unko-chan, the complete opposite had happened. Watch. This is a clip from that stream. Look at all the
He's
gifted subs he was
laughing.
getting. Look at this.
Oh.
The more he would talk,
What?
the more people would support him.
How?
He was shocked.
Huh?
He was sitting here saying,
I would be shocked too. Like, imagine cheating on your wife and you get rewarded. What? The hell? What the helly? Chill guy, thank you for the tags. Vicky, thank you for the tags.
wait, I think you guys don't really understand what's going on. Let me explain
Yeah.
again. I'm
Like, I was trying to be like, wait guys, stop giving me money. I am literally a piece of shit. Quite literally.
a bad person. I'm trash. I am a trash person.
Yeah.
But still, people would keep donating and throwing money at him. He also admitted that he had done this to multiple women, not just Ihonga, which made things way
No.
worse. When asked, why did you cheat? He answered, because I wanted to.
Why? Because I can.
And when asked, why did you get married? He answered, because I wanted to.
Oh my god. Did they have like an open marriage? That would be like the only explanation. I don't know.
At one point, he looked relieved and said, I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. In response to the question, would you have continued if you hadn't been found out? He admitted, I probably would have continued.
Bro, he's literally exposing himself in 4K and people are like, yes, yes, that's my goat. Let me give you more money. Yes.
On the other hand, in response to the question, shouldn't you have admitted it from the beginning? He responded in what could be interpreted as a defensive response, saying, it would have been troublesome if I admitted it from the beginning. Of course, I would have lied. When asked why he ended up in an affair, he took responsibility for it, saying, it's my fault. I was the one who made the move, and posted a message on his streaming screen saying, I deceived a woman and had an affair. Regarding his future, he said, I'm going to keep doing what I love. He had made thousands.
You know, at the very least, he's like being honest and like exposing everything about himself. Everything? I don't know. Maybe there is more, but at least he's like, yeah, bro, I'm a piece of shit. I literally cheating multiple times. Yeah, bro, I did that. Yeah, I would have continued doing so. Maybe that's why people keep giving him money. I don't know.
Thousands of dollars that stream and continued to make even more. The stream happened at around a month ago, and since then he has more than doubled his entire sub count. He's sitting at 23,603 subs. He's a partnered streamer and most likely has 70% revenue share. That means he's making around $82,610.
Is it like a celebrity cheating? You know, like all that drama about like I don't fucking know, like you know, like very popular actors cheating on their husbands or like wives. Like usually some of the audience is like, oh my god, how could he? And then some people are like, I don't fucking care, bro. Is it like that? I don't get it. Oh, could be staged for money. I don't think anybody could have predicted that. Like, no, you cannot tell me that anybody can predict that you'd get money out of exposing yourself. You cannot tell me that. You cannot tell me that people thought he would actually be more successful after that got exposed.
Just for this last month. This was such a crazy story that it prompted Western journalists to pick it up and talk about it. How the hell did this guy just commit adultery in one of the worst ways possible, lying and manipulating multiple women, and ended up only getting rewarded for it, even himself being
baffling.
shocked. It wasn't making any sense, but it was happening right before our very eyes.
Is he still streaming? Yeah, probably. That was like last month or something. Or like, wait, let me see. Oh, 7 months ago. So that was like, what, 8 months ago? He's probably still streaming.
He also tweeted out that he will not commit adultery again, so please don't bring this up in online news, and I will not make any further comments about the victim. I am sorry and I regret it. Hoping to end it here,
thank
to
you so
stop
much
his
for the
fans from
10
talking about it, and to
gifted.
stop them from harassing.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Can we get some clappy for Fast? We're gonna finish watching the video, then we're gonna add some more things to the wheel, and then we're gonna spin the wheel. Quick time before going to bed. Good night. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Have a good bedtime. Sleep well, Fast. Oyasumi. Oyasumi nasai. Mwah! Tag him in chat. Tag Fast in right now.
Saying I Hongo or anyone else involved, including his wife that he hasn't divorced yet, that he's in the process of divorcing.
They're still not divorced after all of that? Good lord.
A few days later, I Hongo tweeted out this statement saying that she apologizes. She offers her deepest apologies to all of her fans who always supported her and to all those involved for the inconvenience caused. After discussing with the
I'm really curious. Like, he popped off after the whole cheating thing came out. I wonder if she, like, got more money as well after all of that. I'm really curious how the dynamic worked. Or, like, if she lost followers or, like, subscribers. I'm really curious.
Agency, it has been decided that I will be taking a break from activities for a while. I deeply regret and would like to apologize once again for the great inconvenience and concern I have caused to those involved in this incident. I am truly sorry. And ever since then, she has not been online in any capacity, whether it be on social media or her work. Actually, I can only confirm that she hasn't been on social media. I'm not sure if she's done any adult videos recently. I haven't really checked, so don't really take my word for it, but I'm just assuming here. Unko-chan has continued doing what he loves, which is...
This dude literally cheated on his wife and he, like, increased his popularity and the girl just disappears? What? I guess she felt, like, really bad for her fans and, like, the guy she cheated on?
Making content and even collabing with other big Japanese YouTubers in videos titled I was seriously furious when Kato Junichi came to my house the day after his huge affair, making lighthearted fun of the situation, not taking it seriously, and of course being rewarded for it. A very interesting and continuing trend with this whole scandal. Honestly, as far as Japanese scandals go, this one is definitely very unique. This guy isn't just a huge streamer, he's regarded as a minor celebrity in Japan. The live stream of his marriage peaked at 420,000 viewers. It had many celebrities attending. He shows up on Japanese TV, he shows up at big events. And usually when someone of this caliber commits like the smallest inconvenience, they have to profusely apologize, hoping to keep their...
Bro, I've literally seen K-pop stars, like, apologizing over, I don't know... I forgot about what, but they were like apologizing over, like, very, very, like, stupid things. Like, what example can I give? For example, for not being skinny enough, or like for not being shaved properly or something like that. I don't know. I forgot exactly the videos I watched, but I'm pretty sure people apologize profusely over, like, very minor things. And this motherfucker cheats on his wife and he gets awarded. How?
Career. But we had the complete opposite here. He was being rewarded for being a terrible person. Imagine coming out and saying, hey, yeah, I cheated on my wife. I manipulated multiple women. I treated them terribly. I made them rely on me. And I caused them significant mental damage. And then looking at your screen and seeing people throwing money at you in droves.
Oh my God. Like, imagine his wife. Imagine how his wife must have felt. Unless she already knew. But, like, imagine your husband cheating and then people basically applauding and rewarding him for that.
Doesn't make sense at all, but that's exactly what had happened. He's now doing great in terms of view count, great in terms of sub count, But when it comes to his wife that he's divorcing, when it comes to Ai Hongo and her relationship that was ruined because she cheated on her boyfriend with Unko-chan, when it comes to everyone else that was involved in this, I can't really say that they're as happy as him right now.
Yeah, right?
Some real lives were ruined here, and I can only hope that they can all find peace. Thank you so much for watching this ridiculous roller coaster. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video whenever that is. Take care. Mwah.
Mwah. You guys are gifting me subs for cheating. Well, anyone else want to hook up too? Bro. Thank you, Mujin. Thank you for another W video. Oh my god. I'm still so puzzled. I don't understand. I don't get it. I'm fucked up on so many levels. Well, poo-poo remains poo-poo in my humble opinion, but who am I on the vast world of the interwebs?